guys, welcome back to the channel. Apologies if the audio isn't the same as usual. My microphone is really misbehaving, so I've ordered a new one. So this is the temporary solution right now. We are on to episode 8 of season 1 of the original L Word. Putting out this video a little bit sooner than usual, thanks to the bank holiday weekend and not having to work tomorrow. I said yesterday, I hope everyone is staying safe, staying healthy, and staying home. So, on to the episode. One thing I just want to add before we get started is if you are someone who comments a lot on my channel, who interacts with me a lot, please stay tuned because I've got a special message for some of you at the end of the video. As usual, I'll be doing the breakdown of each character and their storyline throughout the episode. Starting off, as I always do, my least favorite is Jenny and the whole Tim, Jenny, Marina love triangle disaster. Basically, Jenny has arrived back after her hitchhiking and shrooms trip, and Tim is just furious. And last episode, he learned from Bette that Jenny had lied and said that this was a one-time thing when Bette really accidentally told him that Marina and Jenny had been hooking up for a long time. So Tim outright asked Jenny how long it's been going on, and of course, Jenny lies, and Tim catches her in it and just starts chucking her stuff out and saying he's over it, he's done. Jenny, throughout the episode, goes to Marina and is ecstatically happy for about 45 minutes. And then Marina reveals that, oh, she has this serious girlfriend, Francesca, who travels a lot for work, but she'll be back soon. So sorry, Jenny, you can't stay. And by the end of the episode, Jenny's kind of comes back to Tim's with her tail between her legs, asking to stay in her studio, and Tim lets her stay there. Shane, again, this episode didn't have too much going on. Obviously, one of the main points of the episode is the big yacht party, and I think Harry is the guy's name from last episode. He had organized this party on this yacht and was out of town, so he kind of let Shane use it. And Shane does her usual thing and just being Shane, really. So, not too much happening with her this episode. Alice also not too much. Kind of, I don't know where they were going with this Lisa character. I feel as though, okay, it wasn't as bad as they treated Max, but just the whole way they went about it, it just, I don't know what they were thinking. But Alice and Lisa hook up, and Alice does not respect the way that Lisa wants them to have a relationship and physical relationship. So Lisa is very upset by the end of the episode, and we kind of leave it open ended there. Dana, we move a little bit more on with her professional storyline. She is having her big time with Subaru and doing the advertisement for them. Her manager kind of gives her this prep before the photo shoot, and he tells Dana about a lifestyle clause and what that kind of means. You know, you can't be caught falling out of nightclubs and all these things. And he heavily lays it on thick about basically trying to push her back into the closet. So this all doesn't sit well with Dana. She kind of takes out on Laura when they're out at a coffee shop. Laura's kind of being very PDA. Dana panics and they have an argument in public, and it seems like they split up or go on a break or just have a big argument. Dana storms off, goes to the yacht party, gets super drunk, and goes a little bit crazy. Not too wild or anything, just blowing off some steam. And the next day, when her manager comes to pick her up for the photo shoot. She's super hungover, but makeup artists and everything sort her out. And when she does the photo shoot for Subaru, they're super happy, really enthusiastic about her, and they show her this mock-up of the ad, and the tagline is "Get out and stay out." And obviously wanting to capitalize on her being part of the LGBTQ community, Dana absolutely loves it and fires her manager on the spot. Really nice to see Subaru, even if it is kind of a stereotypical thing for lesbians to drive Subarus. Nice to see a company being positive about an athlete being out and being proud of representing the athlete. So I think that was a positive storyline. Kit finally gets a little bit of a storyline in this episode. She's been part of a lot of the group scenes, but really not that much focus on her in the early seasons, early episodes of season 1, 2. And David, her son, calls her after obviously Bette and Kit's father has told him Kit's doing well. When David actually phones Kit, she is having a drink. So I guess maybe it is good that he called, and it's that motivation for her to stop drinking, not drink. And she told Bette that she was actually having a drink when he phoned. They go to the hotel to meet him because he's a doctor and he's interviewing at some universities and university hospitals. And they just Kit just gets super unlucky, and they end up sitting at the bar, and the bartender, trying to be nice, makes like a big deal out of the completely non-alcoholic drink that Kit's having, and he dresses it up like it is an alcoholic drink. And when Bette's in the bathroom, Kit's son walks around the corner and sees the bartender pouring her a clear liquid into a martini glass, and it looks like it's an alcoholic drink. So he completely stands Kit and Bette up, and they find out that he'd checked out and left the hotel. So felt really bad for Kit. It is tough for an addict to get that kind of blow, so negative, looking forward to seeing her son. So obviously just for Kit. Before I talk about Bette and Tina, we have to talk about the intervention for Bette and Tina. I mean, between the intervention and when the group go to try and see if Laura's gay, those are two scenes that I've seen them dozens of times, but they're absolutely hilarious. And it's one thing that kind of they they don't have as much of in the later seasons. The L Word, obviously, it's not a comedy, but the way they do humor in it sometimes is just spot on. This is really hard to put into words, but I'm gonna try. That when you have LGBTQ people watching the show, or even in your real life, there's that level of understanding and certain jokes and certain things that just you understand because you are LGBTQ and the person you're talking to is. And I think that a lot of the humor, like when they go and try and see if Laura is gay, like everyone's gone through that, like trying to find out if someone they like is gay, and all the stupid things that, talking about gaydar, like you can't put a definition on exactly what it is gaydar, or that is that knowing that someone is, but we all try and do these, oh, fingernails and the way they're dressed and their shoes, and it's just to me it's just so funny. And I think that's one thing that L Word did really well in the earlier seasons, and it's something that I haven't seen in Generation Q, and I really wish that they would get those funny little scenes and jokes back, because there's no other show like that on TV, and there hasn't been since the L Word. And I think it would be really good if they could have that kind of we're in on the joke with the audience. So I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot. I'm talking about in 8 episodes, there's 2 scenes like that. So it'd just be good every so often to have that kind of like, yeah, I get you. Like I've been there. Bette and Tina in this episode, some really nice moments, and then also I feel as though this is the episode where very, very, very tiny cracks begin to appear in their relationship. So we have, the scene where they go to the blessing ceremony thing, and obviously Alice, Dana, and Shane, their faces throughout the whole thing's perfect. Bette and Tina are in their like happiness bubble, you know, super cute, super happy that they're going through this and that they're finally having a child. And then there's also like the great scenes where they're going to the yacht party. They're there super early, and they keep absolutely taking the mick out of themselves, saying, "Oh, we're the first ones here," and "come under my cloak of boringness." And they really are like hammering it. They don't care like if they're boring. They like being boring. They're dancing on the yacht, super cute. And there's some classic Bette looks throughout the episode at Tina, like she's the only person in the world. And those looks just always hit my heart. The two moments in the episode where I was thinking, here we go, these are the cracks forming, is when one, they leave the yacht party and Tina's lying in bed and Bette's sitting up next to her, and you just see Bette kind of deep in thought, thinking about everything that's going on. And later, when Kit and Bette are at the bar waiting for David, Kit is saying to Bette, like, "You're so lucky, like, you and Tina are meant to be together. That's a love you never want to lose." And obviously, it's like, because we know what happens now, obviously, watching it all these years later and having seen it several times, we know what's coming. And it is to the point where Bette is obviously starting to feel the pressure, and we know how things are gonna take a bit of a nosedive. So I mean, I do like watching season one again, and there are some great Bette and Tina moments. But when it starts to get to now, and then things start to unravel, and then when that bloody carpenter shows up, oh my god, I can't stand it. But that's what makes it hard rewatching it again. And there's certain scenes that are just like, ooh, crushing. But we have to get through to the other side. We have to get through to season two and beyond, because we got to make it to season five. Season five's the best. Overall, another great episode. I think that this episode, whereas the last one was a bit fillery, this was the beginning of setting up a lot of storylines, setting up, Shane and getting involved with Sherry Jaffe and these connections to these Hollywood people. Alice, not too much is going on with Alice really. Dana, the whole Laura thing actually coming out, being successful, Subaru, and that will all continue to carry on. And obviously Kit getting sober, and then Bette and Tina and how things are going to start unraveling for them over the next couple of episodes. Guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. I just wanted to take a little second to acknowledge some of my subscribers who have just been absolutely incredible to me. I'm going to put a list of names on the screen. This is by no means only the people that have been incredible. Everyone has been incredible. They've just been fantastic. I also see a lot of them on my social media. So as this channel has been new this year and I'm completely new to YouTube and doing this, I just wanted to really say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And anytime I talk to you guys, it just absolutely makes my day seeing your comments. So thank you so much. I hope I haven't missed anybody off I have regular contact with, but this will not be the last time I do this. So if I missed you off, you're still awesome. I still love you. But thank you so much just to everyone and everyone who's subscribed. I really, really appreciate it. Also, in between videos, why don't you check out my social media? And you'll see them up on the screen here. Again, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope everyone has a great weekend, a great bank holiday Monday if you're off tomorrow. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay home, take care of yourself. Thanks, guys.